Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fired Up Friday. So I wanted to show you what my EDC on my keyring is every day. Every day that I have, I'm out of the house basically, okay? I have some spare meds. I have this little peanut lighter. I have this little USA made knife, which is incredibly sharp. It's just a little, what we call like a pen knife. I have a Olight flashlight, TI3. Okay, this thing is really bright. I have a little ferro rod and a striker here. And I have one of my homemade deer antler whistles amongst my keys, which I happen to take off because there's a lot of keys. So this is always with me. When I go hunting, when I go to the store, when I go for a walk, this is always with me. The little ferro rod is, I use this the most to show people. Like they go, if they happen to see it or whatever, I'm like, what is that? I go, oh, that's a ferro. What's a ferro rod? And I'll show them, right? But this, as far as I'm concerned, is the most important thing. This little peanut lighter is absolutely awesome. Now, when I was up north, I would see birch trees all over the place. I mean, there was just birch trees everywhere. And at the time, I didn't know it, but a lot of them had chaga on them. But I just saw this black kind of fungusy thing, and I'd be like, oh man, that tree's not doing well. Little did I know it was chaga, right? Down here, we don't have birch trees, or we don't have white birch trees or chaga. We do have a type of Formites, blah, 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 fungus that I made Amadou from. So that does work, but it's not a Hawthorne fungus. The birch trees we're supposed to have down here are called river birch. But I've walked many a river, and I have never seen one. I've talked to forestry guys. They're like, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know where they would be, which kind of confused me since they're forestry guys. But I think they're more northern, because I know Georgia has them, but down here I have not seen them. They're river birch, basically they're called, and they're like a brownish color, but they have birch bark like this, except it's brown. So let me show you what we could do with this. Now you light chaga. This piece is going to smolder and smolder and smolder. I wouldn't doubt you got at least an hour on this. Maybe more. Plus, I love the way this smells. It's like a great incense. So you got that. And of course, what we have a lot of down here is pine needles. I mean, there's pine needles all over the place. But fire in emergency, birch bark, pine needles, a piece of chaga, light this. If you have one match, light this, right? You have one chance, light this. Conditions are terrible, light this, okay? Because this, as you can see, it's consuming itself. This is surefire right here. So we'll just put that on the side. Let's light this other stuff up. Woo! Got a little breeze going. I mean, it's as simple as that, right? Let me take my chaga. I'm actually going to put it out. Why waste a resource? Whoa! It's a smoking. And chaga is not easy to put out. Look at it. It just wants to burn. It's a burning. Look at that. I mean, I am scraping the heck out of that. It just, look, it's just not going out. It's amazing stuff. Now, of course, if you had a container where you could snuff it out, it'll go out. But look at that. You know what's happening? As I'm scraping it, I'm making fine and finer shavings, and it keeps relighting itself. Well, you know what? I'm just going to use that as a piece of incense today. So there you have it, folks. My EDC, what I consider very important to have with you. For all you folks up north, you got some awesome, awesome resources. You notice I didn't pull out the palm husks, because obviously that's the best thing. But those palm husks, those are from sable palms. I don't find those in the woods. Now, there's a million other kinds of palm trees, well, not a million, but quite a few, that have very, very flammable tinder on them, but not that exact sable palm husk that's kind of like almost a material. But yeah, there's some awesome stuff down here to use. No chaga and no birch, but we have a ton of resources. And of course, our beloved fatwood. We have some awesome fatwood. So there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you all are staying well. Thanks for coming along. You know I'm going to say it. I'm sending you all much, much love and appreciation, my brothers and sisters. And until the next one, I will see you.